What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my picks for MLB
Sunday, August 23rd.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, let's take a look at this 13-game main slate. At pitcher, so you got Zach Greinke and Yu Darvish, but if you want to pay down for a quality pitcher, take a look at Tyler Mahle, pitching against a low-salary batting team, the St. Louis Cardinals. Tyler Mahle is giving up a .644 OPS versus switch hitters, and he's facing 3 switch hitters tonight. And the Cardinals have only hit 14 of his last 52 pitches, batting a .269 batting average. Tyler Mahle is $6,500 FanDuel salary and $1,500 more on DraftKings. He has an ERA of 3.38. He's pitching an average of 77 pitches per game, and he's putting up an average of 26 fantasy points per game. But he did score 40 fantasy points 2 games ago, so he's got that upside. So I like Tyler Mahle here versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Okay, let's take a look at the first base position. I like Renato Nunez with an 8% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Zach Godley. Renato Nunez, he's batting a .802 OPS versus righty pitchers. And Zach Godley doesn't throw that well versus righties. He's giving up a .896 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Godley yet, and Renato Nunez is $3,100 FanDuel salary and $1,100 more on DraftKings. Vegas thinks this is going to be a high-scoring game, so I like Renato Nunez here versus Zach Godley. Okay, who do we have at the second base position? I like Jason Kipnis with a 41% batting advantage over Dylan Cease. Jason Kipnis is batting 32% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .932 OPS versus righties. And Dylan Cease, he throws his worst ball versus lefty batters. 9% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .926 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Cease yet, and he's $2,700 FanDuel salary and $700 more on DraftKings. So I love the price on both sides. So I like Jason Kipnis here versus Dylan Cease. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Nolan Arenado with a 22% batting advantage over Ross Stripling. Nolan Arenado, he's batting a .815 OPS versus righty pitchers. And Ross Stripling, he pitches his worst ball by far to righty batters. 31% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .920 OPS versus righties. Nolan Arenado is 7 for 14, batting .500 and a 1.419 OPS versus Stripling. So that's a pretty big sample size and great batter versus pitcher stats. He's $3,600 FanDuel salary and $1,700 more on DraftKings. So I like Nolan Arenado here versus Ross Stripling. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Corey Seager with a 25% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. Corey Seager is batting 34% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .972 OPS versus righties. And Antonio Senzatella, he's giving up a .692 OPS versus lefties. But Corey Seager is 3 for 6, batting .500 with a 1.571 OPS versus Senzatella. He's $3,700 FanDuel salary and $1,500 more on DraftKings. So I like Corey Seager here versus Antonio Senzatella. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. You're going to have plenty of salary left over for batters if you go with Tyler Mahle. So I like Mookie Betts with a 49% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. Mookie Betts is batting 41% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a 1.067 OPS versus righties. And Senzatella, as we know, he's pitching 9% worse to righties than he does lefties, giving up a .758 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Senzatella yet, and Mookie Betts is $4,200 FanDuel salary and $2,000 more on DraftKings. So I like Mookie Betts here versus Antonio Senzatella.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.